Hey everyone, it's Marla with Nerdy Mom Studios, and we're back today. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. We're going to be looking over the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania trailer and some Easter egg spoilers. So if spoilers aren't your thing, please click out now. This is your last warning. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate all the support you guys can give me. So anyways, let's take a look at the trailer and then we'll go ahead and discuss afterwards.
You're an interesting man, Scott Lang. You're an Avenger. You have a daughter. But you've lost a lot of time, like me. We can help each other with that. Who are you? I'm the man who can give you the one thing you want. What's that? Time.
It can rewrite existence and shatter timelines. You cannot trust him.
I don't care who this guy is. I just lost so much. He can give us a second chance.
Let me make this easy for you. You will bring me what I need, or everything you call a life will end.
This is all my fault.
You may not want her to watch this.
We had a deal.
You thought you could win.
I don't have to win. We both just have to lose. I'm sorry, Cassie.
Wow. So it was a lot to take in. So yeah, we finally get a better look at Kang. I do think he's going to be a much bigger threat than Thanos. But anyways, let's get started. So we start with Kang bringing up the fact that Scott had lost a lot of time, which we already know is due to the blip because he was. But I mean, he wasn't really blipped, right? He was just stuck in the quantum realm for what he said was 5 minutes, but it ended up being 5 years. So he did miss a lot of Cassie growing up. Kang is bargaining and offering to give Scott more time if he does or retrieve something for him. We also get an audio of Janet explaining how they cannot trust Kang and how powerful he is. She had been stuck in the quantum realm for years, so she knows what she's talking about. She's probably had so many encounters with him. I believe it was the director of the movie who said that this movie will explore the consequences of Janet escaping the quantum realm. So I do think she's going to have a pretty big impact in this movie, a big role. We do get a closer look at what Kang can do in the quantum realm. Scott sees two of himself, which could very well be another variant of himself. We also see him getting turned into spaghetti, just like Reed Richards turned into spaghetti in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, from what it sounds like, is that Kang has captured Cassie and is using her as a bargaining tool, and Scott takes his deal because he wants more time with Cassie and he wants to obviously save her, it's his daughter. And it appears that he is successful in what Kang has asked of him to do because then we get Scott telling Kang, hey, we had a deal, which of course you can never trust the bad guy when you make a deal with him. Anyways, we also get Cassie saying it's all my fault, which I don't think I'm going to like her in this movie. I really don't think I'm going to like her in this movie. It's going to be all her fault. I like Ant-Man. She's going to kill her dad. Anyways, then we get the heartbreaking clips of Kang going absolutely savage on Scott. And, I am going into this movie expecting Scott to die. There have been so many rumors of Scott dying or sacrificing himself in this movie, but coming back later on in Avengers Secret Wars as a different variant. I am almost expecting him to die, but this new trailer almost makes me think he may survive. So we do get Kang almost beating Scott, but Scott says, I don't have to win, but we both just have to lose. And we see him falling, but the wasp saves him. And we also get a clip of Hope and Scott embracing each other with his face all beat up. So that could very well be that they defeated this variant of Kang, but that will lead to bigger implications in the MCU, which may be the death of this Kang releasing an even bigger, badder variant of Kang, which we will see in Avengers Kang Dynasty. Anyways, we did get our first look at Modoc, which I can't I can't really tell if he's a good guy or bad guy. I keep seeing these references of him and the George Lopez character in Spy Kids, which is hilarious. But anyways, from this movie, I do think he will be a bad guy since he is working with King, and we do see it does look like the rumors are true that MODOK will be played by Corey Stroll, who played the main villain in the first Ant-Man, Darren Cross. If you remember in the first movie, he was sucked into the quantum realm at the very end of the movie. So I am interested in knowing what his role will be in this movie and how he turned into MODOK. I don't think they'll get too much into detail about that. I do want to see who Bill Murray will be playing in his role. There are reports saying that he's an important person in Janet's past, and we clearly see the connection between Miss Marvel and Shang-Chi with the rings, and that's probably what Kang is after. We see at the end of Shang-Chi the rings were sending a signal somewhere, so perhaps it was sending a signal to Kang in the realm. And we also see Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel, how they were messing with the bands and they switched places. Maybe it's a way to transport into different realms, different universes, different worlds. That's probably what Kang wants so he can conquer the multiverse. Um, but yeah, we probably will get a much better understanding when the Marvels comes out later this year. And I'm really hoping that one does much better than Captain Marvel. Last thing I want to mention is we didn't really get much audio from Hank Pym. And so I am a little worried. We have seen a few scenes and they all look the same to me almost of him. So I am kind of curious. I have been thinking he may be the one to sacrifice himself for his family. So we'll see what ends up happening with his character. But that's all I have. Again, I'm not a big comic book reader. I'm not sure where this could go. That's what makes this more exciting for me. I do like reading into these things, watching the movies. I'm a huge fan of Marvel, the MCU, and connecting everything. So I do this for fun. I'm not a serious comic book reader. These are my little opinions. And I do want to hear what everybody else thinks, what you guys are expecting, what you hope to see, what Easter eggs you guys saw. So please like, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate any support that I can get. But again, thank you guys so much for clicking on this video, and I'll see you on the next one.